We have our avocado cut up. We have our onions and daikon root, which is pickled radish. And we got our rice, which we're going to put in the freezer to cool off for a minute. Freezer, going to put it in there for about 5 minutes. What we need is distilled vinegar, the roller for rolling sushi. If you don't have it, you could use tin foil, and the nori, which is seaweed paper. Now we're going to add the vinegar with water. You do about half and half, and you dip your fingers in it when you grab the rice, so the rice doesn't stick to your fingers. And you spread a little bit over the nori roll so that when you roll it, it sticks. Vinegar water, which you could also use to remove pesticides by dipping vegetables in them, vegetables and fruits. Vinegar works with removing the pesticides. But today we're going to use this vinegar water for preventing rice to stick to the fingers and for moisturizing the nori so it would stick when we roll. Piece onto the makki or the nori. We have to take our hands, clean hands, just kind of like drip over it. Usually 2 times is enough, maybe 3 if it feels a little dry in a certain area. So that's about good right there. The camera's not focused. Oh, there we go. Now we got the focus. And then you just get like a handful or a gripful of rice and get it to clump together. And then put it about a third in. Spread it out. Now, traditionally, you got to get all the rice grains to line up. But if you ask me, I think that's a wives' tale. Whatever they call a wives' tale in Japan, that's pretty much it. And a little history about Makki is that, where sushi came from, is at the turn of the 19th century. It was hard. It was difficult before refrigeration to actually preserve rice. So storing rice, or to preserve fish, and preserving fish and rice was a viable method, and that's pretty much where sushi came from. We're not doing sushi though. We're just doing makki rolls, veggie rolls. Just need a little bit more rice. Of course, I don't have my full attention. I'm kind of videotaping this at the same time. Just kind of like put it in the middle right there. And then put your hand in there to get rid of any loose pieces of rice. Drip a little bit here. Now the important thing is you want to, if we're going to roll it this way, we're going to want to dab this part with some of the vinegar water. And grab a little bit there, because that's the part that has to stick the most. And then we take a piece of daikon, we put that about right here, and we get a little onion in there, and put that about right there, and then our avocado. Get that to pretty much overlap just a little bit. And you just need a small piece for the rest of this here. Alright, so we'll be back once I have this rolled. Completed makki roll. It's not ready to be served yet. You want to cut each part of the end and then cut into small pieces. You probably get about 3 to 4 pieces out of each roll. Cut into pieces. I ate all the ends, and it's coming. It's tasting pretty good. You want to make sure you have a very sharp knife. And if your knife is not sharpened, you want to go real easy in the cutting. Back and forth, back and forth. Never dig in. Otherwise you're going to disrupt the structure of the makki roll. And here's to complete dinner. And on cleanup patrol is Cisco. This concludes